A Korean immigrants' rights group reports that calls to its emergency hotline have soared. It follows last week's mass arrest of hundreds of Korean nationals at the Hyundai plant in Georgia. The National Korean American Service and Education Consortium has a branch in Fairfax, Virginia. News 4's Aimee spoke with the group about the concerns they're hearing from the Asian community in our region.
It was the largest mass arrest ICE has carried out to date, 475 people at a Hyundai plant in Georgia. ICE released this video showing the workers, many of them Korean nationals, being shackled and detained. In the days since, one Korean immigrant rights group tells News 4 their emergency hotline has been flooded with calls.
There's understandably a lot of fear and uncertainty that community members are experiencing, not just for themselves, but for their loved ones.
Rachel Kelzer works for NAKASEC, or National Korean American Service and Education Consortium. They have a branch in Fairfax with volunteers traveling around Northern Virginia to teach Asian American business owners what their rights are if ICE shows up.
And I think for small business owners, they understand that the threat is not just to themselves and to their workers, but also to their customer base.
NAKASEC also created a Know Your Rights app that comes in more than 20 different languages. It has a feature that allows people to quickly text emergency contacts if they get detained.
Creating an emergency preparedness plan. What are the things that you even need to think through to be able to make sure that you and your loved ones have a plan in place should the worst happen?
ICE says the workers detained at the Hyundai plant didn't have the right work permits, but an attorney for 7 of the workers tells NBC News they did have work visas. The Korean-owned Hyundai plant was supposed to open next year. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp previously described it as the largest economic development project in the state's history. It comes as South Korea recently pledged to invest $350 billion in the U.S. in exchange for a lower tariff rate from President Trump.
He expects these foreign companies to hire American labor. We want Americans to have these jobs. Americans need these jobs, but he also understands the need for these companies to bring over their workers who already have these skills.
Meantime, NAKASEC says it's gotten more than 500 calls to its emergency hotline this year as the Trump administration continues its crackdown on immigration. Aimee, News 4.